iPhone madness.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com, and I am here with the Apple iPhone and the Apple iPhone 3G, the first gen iPhone and the new iPhone. Why do I have both? Because we're going to talk about unlocking and jailbreaking. I got the new iPhone to review, but actually the old one is the one that I've been using for a while, and I had it jailbroken running on T-Mobile. And the jailbreak solution, the unlock solution for the version 2.0 software, the new software that lets you get to the App Store and has new stuff like contact search, all that kind of thing. The solution has come out for this thanks to the folks at the iPhone dev team. The app's called Ponage Tool. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And basically, I've got my T-Mobile iPhone running on, my old iPhone running version 2.0 on T-Mobile. And one thing that I just want to point out that's not in the rest of the video, if you do this, in order to get the internet service working, there are a couple ways to do it. I have the old T-Zones application. And in Cydia, which we'll talk about in a second, and I'll show you, but once it's jailbroken, you have a program called Cydia that lets you install other stuff. And in here, there's a program you can find called the T-Zones hack. And basically, it's an automated method. It's a script that makes the changes that need to happen so you can use a $5.99 a month T-Zones plan to access internet services. So I'm not endorsing this, saying you should do it, shouldn't do it. I'm just saying it exists. If you want to do it, that's on you. But I've tested it. It works. I'm able to get to the internet. I'm able to get to email. I'm able to use widgets. I'm able to get to YouTube. All that stuff using the T-Zones hack and the T-Zones $5.99 a month account. Again, I'm not endorsing it. I'm just pointing out it exists. You do with the information what you think is right. Anyway, on to the video where we'll talk about jailbreaking the 3G and unlocking and jailbreaking the iPhone Edge.
All right, so on the left is a first generation iPhone, the Edge version. On the right here is the new one, the iPhone 3G. You can tell the old version has the silver metal back, the new version all plastic. And if we look a little more closely, you'll see that this version, of course, the 3G, running on AT&T 3G signal, and it's running the version 2.0 firmware, the latest firmware. And this phone is unlocked, running on T-Mobile, but it's also running the latest firmware. You can tell because it's got the App Store link there. I used the Ponage Tool 2.0.1 application that was developed and published by the iPhone dev team, who just does amazing stuff that is well beyond my realm of comprehension. I know how to find it and use it, but I don't know how to do the actual hacking and programming developing that they do. So a big thank you to all the guys and girls, men and women involved on the iPhone dev team. If you want to see a video of Ponage Tool in action, there's a link. iPhone dev team has one up. I'm not going to redo one. But so there's a link to that in my blog on PhoneDog. And you can check that out. I did it on Mac. Apparently now there's a Windows version. Pretty easy to do. You just follow the directions. It took, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 minutes because I had to download a few files that I didn't have, the firmware and the bootloader and stuff. Anyway, you can do it. It's free. You can check that out on your own. But basically, I just wanted to show the difference, between the two versions, that the unlock does work. And this phone is jailbroken, the T-Mobile unlocked older iPhone. The new one is not. This is just running an AT&T. So if you look carefully, you'll see there are different apps on the phones, but also on the unlocked version, there's this app called Cydia. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Cydia or Cydia. I think it's Cydia. And basically, this is kind of like installer.app on the old 1.1 jailbroken iPhones. And it's an app that lets you search repositories of applications and download and install them. So you can go to they're called packages, the different packages. There's a Nintendo NES emulator, Quake for iPhone, all kinds of stuff, development tools, everything else. On the bottom, you can install by section, so there's games, there's networking tools, multimedia, and so on. Changes, it'll automatically let you know when you have apps that need updating, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like the App Store if you use the App Store, but it's all jailbroken stuff that people have developed and published. It's all free. And so let's real quick, just to show you how it works, I'm going to install, let's do Quake for iPhone. So it gives you details, tells you where it's from and everything. Hit the install button. Confirm. It's a 9.2 megabyte download. So that may take a little while. That's basically how you do it. I'm going to stop it because I don't want to wait all that long right now. But basically that's how it works. Otherwise, with the jailbroken unlocked phone, I can still get to the App Store and I can download and install apps just like you would on a non-jailbroken iPhone. I can do it directly over the phone, or I can do it on my computer and then sync it up. So, you know, just like it looks on the regular App Store. This one's not connected to Wi-Fi, it's on 3G, so it's going a little bit more slowly. But exactly the same. So there you go. And they run exactly the same, and you know, everything else works. So installed some apps, and if we fire up, so here's a jailbroken app actually, Pac-Man. It's a Pac-Man game that I downloaded through Cydia. This is pretty well done. So it works with the accelerometer, which I'm terrible with. Works quite well. Now I'm getting the hang of it. And there you go. I think I got eaten by a monster. But other apps, you know, apps from the App Store basically look and, you know, they run exactly the same as they do on the App Store. So I will load up, let's see, I have Super Monkey Ball on both phones, so I'll load them both up. iPhone 3G on the top, old iPhone on the bottom. The music's all out of sync. It's a little wacky, but you know, you can see they both work. And there you go. Oh, it's like monkey. Look, I'm terrible in 2 games at once, not just one. All right, anyway. So there you go, proof positive. The jailbreaking, the unlocking, it works. As of right now, July 31st it is, I don't believe there's a solution for actually unlocking the 3G iPhone. You can jailbreak it. The old iPhone, the Edge version, you can unlock and jailbreak. Again, it's running on T-Mobile. It's jailbroken. I have access to the Apple App Store, the iTunes Store, YouTube, all that good stuff, and then also the extra stuff in Cydia. All right, so there you have it. For more information, check out thephonedog.com. You can check out my blog. Go check out the iPhone-dev.org. They're the ones who did all the hard work. I'm just showing you how it works. But they have the Pwnage tool. It's free. You know, you're at your own risk if you're doing this, but I did it and it was fine. No harm done. So you can do it too. As always, thanks so much for watching. I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. This is my unlocked iPhone. We'll see you later.